Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to the second day of Group D. My voice. So today, because we're a little bit late, we are going to start with Group D. And the the three matches that were supposed to be played earlier will be played during the week off stream. And yeah, joined with me is Fluffy from America.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm here to join you. Yeah, so let's jump into the draft. What's your opinion so far, Doof?
Yeah, I mean, so we do have Shinigami, first pick in the Tigreal after banning out the Minotaur as well as the Digi. And on the side of Shinobi no Itoki, we have Aurora and the Joyban. But I'm not too sure about the Tigreal pick because like obviously they are heroes like Akai, for example, that can counter Tigreal with the Flick Owls and whatnot. So I'm not
Yeah,
sure if
I
there is a...
definitely agree.
And then Shinobi no Itoki takes up the Nana and the Xborg.
Yeah, we're seeing some early picks. I'd really love to see a Valentina come out from the other side here. I think it would be a good pick into especially the Nano and the Xbox. Something interesting is I don't see a Valia ban, since that's basically all we have seen for the past few days for every single game in the tournament.
Yeah, it was always Xborg and Valeriban. I mean, it happens sometimes. It happened in Group B, if I'm not mistaken, where we had a game where both heroes weren't banned out. But I think it was the team with Valir that actually won. But anyways, we do see Shinigami picking up the Novaria as well as the CC. You know, CC is actually a really strong hero. I'm not sure if you noticed in in the
No,
lane and stuff like that.
yeah, I think why most people struggled with her when she was first released is her playstyle is a bit different than other fighters in a certain way. It's hard to explain, but so she was considered weak for the beginning, but I really think this is where a lot of people sleep on because with that Yo's of her, the healing that she can just get and the HP damage is just insane.
You know,
I've seen her.
for CC, I feel the same way with her that I do for Aurora, because I played her like when she first came out, and it felt like I used the same build that's being used now, that's staple on her now. So Warax and Brute Force and Hunter Strike, Malefic, or you know, going the tanky build and stuff like that. She didn't do as much damage, and I feel like they secretly buffed her the same they did with Aurora. That's how I feel.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't played CC that much to really notice it. I've played it once or twice. Definitely a fun hero. I think that ultimate of hers is quite insane, and if you land it, like it counters so many heroes. Like if you even look at for Hayabusa, for example, something I found out the other day. Hayabusa can't ult when she has ulted him. He's literally stuck for that 3 or 4 seconds because he can't dash away or ult. So it's an instant death if she catches it, which is quite.
Yeah, but then it's also difficult to kind of catch him because he'll have to be quite near his teammates as well. But so far, both
Yeah,
teams have completed the draft. We do see an Atlas on the side of Shinobi no Itoki, as well as a Belmont and a Nathan, which I've seen quite a lot in NACT or just pro games in NA. Whilst Shinigami have that Dairoth and the Claude to finish up their draft. What do you think of these drafts so far?
I do like the Dairoth pick going into the Balmont. I really think it is strong. Because I've noticed the Balmont doesn't really fall off as much as he always did. He's a bit stronger in the late periods of game. He still can pump in some damage now. I wouldn't call him a late game hero at all, but I don't think he's completely useless. But I do think the Daroth is going to be a great counter for him. And especially just getting that armor off of the Xborg as well.
Yeah, that is true. For the early game,
That-
that Frog armor is going to be popped. But that's why I like Xborg being in the EXP lane now, because that's one of the only heroes that actually can do well against CC in lane. And also, you know, in like the early game with Xborg jungle, if his armor is popped, he can't contest the objectives basically. So
yeah, definitely.
in the EXP lane, he doesn't have to worry about that, and that's Balmer's job. But we do see Tigreal trying to go for an invade here, maybe push back his buff, but Nana just doing too much damage in the early game. And Atlas there to secure the thing as well.
What's your feeling about this thing in this Atlas? Which tank do you prefer? Because I know you are a tank main as well.
Over here, I would actually. Oh, look at the damage coming from Dairoth already onto the Atlas. Gets the kill by lethal ignition onto Atlas here. I would honestly go for Kufra, or yeah, Kufra or even Franco, because Tigreal can be countered in different ways, like with the long range jump. Oh, we see an invade by the Dairoth, and Balman,
Like,
yeah, Balman still makes away with his buff there.
but the Darth does still get kind of an invade, does still the creep. Might pop this Nana's passive yet.
Yeah, the
Yeah?
Molina blessing is gone, but and they're gonna try and get the kill on her, but I don't think they know where she is yet. Oh,
CC finds. Oh, I consider that very lucky from the Nana. I don't think she should have escaped there. But very great teamwork coming in from the Atlas just to bring in that slay.
yeah, I like the itemization by Shinigami so far. We do have the Dairoth with the Fury Hammer.
Yeah, I wonder what the Darman's going for first item. Oh, but I think he might be dead here. Yes.
Yeah, I think he wants to get some armor early so that he doesn't get you know, too poked out by this Dairoth, because he can already see, like everybody can see, that he's doing insane amounts of damage. Implosion onto the Nana here. Astral Recall misses out, but Tigreal will get the kill with his tank passive.
Yeah, and that is one of the last things you want, because if Darov gets fit in the early game, that gap that he just creates becomes so impossible to really contest with at all.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't, because even if when the Balman starts building his tanky item, the Darov will just still start shredding through there. We do see the Tigreal just looking maybe to invade the red, but he does decide to back off there.
You know, my problem with Atlas is that he's not the tankiest tank. Oh, we see a pause coming in from Shinobi no Itoki. And my problem.
Nana's going to die right after this pause.
Who?
Nana.
Oh, hectic.
Yeah, no, the second skill and the Ultra's animation was starting to go off, and I don't see her escaping this.
Yeah, my problem with Atlas is that he's not the tankiest tank. As you can see so far, like he's just been getting shredded by the Dairoth, and yes, it's true for most other tanks, but other tanks, they have some sort of, I don't know, like for example Kufra. He does have the bouncing ball. Like if you engage on a Kufra for too long, it'll become dangerous for you, right? You can't say the same for Atlas. Like he can use his second skill, and yeah, there is the damage reduction there, but is it really enough?
Yeah, and then you get a Tig that can absorb damage as well, which is a bit better. And I think my problem with Atlas is his skill set is very basic on top of his ult for me as well. Like, he's a very predictable hero. Like when you see the Atlas, you already know, okay, I can back off here because you know what the flicker distance is going to be, and you know how to escape. Because I feel when Atlas was released, he was quite strong, but then people started predicting how he's going to play, and then he just completely started to fall off.
You know, I think when when Atlas came out, he was obviously more tanky. I think they nerfed his HP growth, and also there was a bug on him. So his skin that he was released with, I think that's an elite skin if I'm not mistaken. But basically, that thing was like almost invisible. When you use your second skill.
Yeah, there's the kill I talked about coming through from the Dyro. Yeah,
Uh,
this Balmond might fall down here as well. If he tries to contest this for too long,
oh, implosion with the flicker comes out. The lethal counter, wrong timing for that. There was no damage coming in. He wasn't low at all, so I don't know. I don't know for that one. But so far, Shinigami having a spectacular game. They're gonna look to get onto this Nathan here.
yeah, yeah, the Tigro doesn't have the implosion to work with.
Yeah. Wait, who died? Nana? Nana died again.
Like, oh damn, I didn't even see that. Yeah, this Nana's having a very terrible early game so far. No, we
Bellman,
definitely do see quite a,
yeah.
yeah.
Bellman
No,
not
I was
having the
saying we
best game.
definitely do see. Yeah, they're all just struggling a bit with not really. Balmond doesn't really have an item yet as well. The only one that really has anything so far, first item wise, is a Nathan. But
I mean, he is the gold
yeah,
man,
on
huh?
the side, yeah, and he's the only one without a death so far as well. Or here in
Never
the
mind.
export basically. But
Oh,
you see the invade happening here again, and the Balmond falling yet again.
yeah, Atlas had a good ult, but not really anybody to take advantage of that. Nana doesn't have much. Wait, yeah, Nana doesn't have a damage yet. She's still trying to build Genius Wand, but it's not yet complete. And the way Shinigami is playing this game is that they want to end as fast as possible, as you can see here.
Yeah, definitely. I don't even think their comp really falls off that late. But obviously, you do have an Xborg on the opposite side, which late game is going to shred quite a lot, and that last insanity does deal a massive amount of damage as well.
Yeah, like Shinigami's draft, it's good. It's a good balance between early and late because like CC in her lane, she's like just disastrous from the early game, right? We do see a concealed play here by the Atlas, but not gonna do much. We have the Novaria, who is also strong late game. We have the
Oh,
Claude
the
as well.
Nathan, yeah, the Nathan does fall to the Dyroth as well. Sorry, they're in the bottom lane.
Uh,
Sorry for the
And
interrupt.
hey, Dairot is like he has his items. Like I don't think he needs much more damage than this.
No, definitely not. Um, yeah, he's just on cruising mode at this stage. He's not really going to go contested for a large part of the game now as well, unless he does something stupid. We do see the three-man implosion coming up from the Tig as well,
Blazing Duet
with
comes
the
out.
blazing dude and the double kill from Navaria, and the
Yeah.
Nana falls yet again.
Honestly, I think Akai would have been a better option here than the Balmond.
Yeah, God, it just works a bit better for me, especially with that guy as well. It's hard for the Dyroth to engage on you
Yeah.
with
The
that heavy spell.
you know, Balmond has like one of the lowest win rates, if not the lowest in Mythical Glory. So like you can you can see why.
don't feel he's as bad as at the moment. I definitely do think there is a place for him in the meta after the buffs that he did receive,
Oh,
and
implosion play.
that
I mean, not implosion. Conceal play by the Tigreal. Gets the implosion onto Atlas. So there's a pushback. Atlas not gonna have any time to do anything. But there is an implosion used up, so it gives them like a solid 30 seconds to kind of try and get some farm as much as possible. Tyrod going in, gets the kill. X-Poke, no Froga armor, Blazing Duet gets the kill onto X-Poke.
yeah, but you're seeing a complete domination so far.
Yeah, they just have too much damage, man.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's no way they can take a team fight as well at this stage. We do see the Atlas ult, but I don't
Ooh.
see this going well for them at all.
Yeah. Nana missed the Molina there. Could have been a good kind of a start to a comeback. But like hopefully they can do the base defense as well. Because that's gonna be their shot. If they don't lose any inhibited turrets, like I know the Lord is coming up in 5 seconds. It doesn't look like Shinigami is going to be freezing these lanes, so they have some time to actually get some farm in and do their best to defend. We do see Balmond, he finally has his War Axe, and he's going to be looking for that Brute Force now.
Yeah, definitely. I do think they have a chance if they can fend off this law to get maybe a comeback here. They do have great lane clear with the Nana and the X-Ball. And the Balmond with the ult will help as well. And obviously the Nathan. So the lane clear on the side isn't bad. And I think their main objective is just to stall out this game for a bit longer. Because Nana does need that lightning truncheon to really start doing any kind of damage at the moment. But we do see that the Tig already has that immortality and Athena, but surprisingly he didn't go for the dominance.
Well, I don't think they needed it, to be honest.
Yeah, there's
Because
yeah, true.
they're so far ahead in gold that their damage just a Nana. Aye.
Well, I think she's AFK there.
Oh,
Something.
yeah. But
I don't know what happened.
Atlas with a really
Maybe
good
it was
ult here. Oh, they managed to defend their turrets, but Blazing Jewel comes out. Probably gonna get the kill on the
doing
Atlas
so
here.
much damage. Yeah, I think they'll be able to end here.
Yeah, there's no last insanity here.
Oh, the last insanity does come.
But it's not enough. If they just had the Nana, I think it would have been better because Atlas had a really good ult here. I think Dyrot and Tigreal definitely wouldn't have made it out alive from that skirmish. But you know.
Yeah, if they could just hit the Melina, would have made it a bit difficult. But yeah, very dominating performance coming out there at 21-0 lead. And the game ended before the 11-minute mark.
Yeah, before any time for the enhanced load to even pop up.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm happy in a kind of a way because it does tell me there are teams that really know how to control the game and to convert their advantages. So later in the tournament, this is definitely when the topper teams would get into the upper brackets. It's going to be, I'm not 100% sure how this tournament works yet. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it's going to be more interesting between the two teams and see how they do convert their winning, since you can already see they have that game sense with them.
Yeah. Anyways, our next match is Rampage versus Realm of Kings. So just gonna get those people into the lobby. In the meantime, we're just gonna play a bit of an ad, and we'll see you when we get back.
Did you know that One project gives you ownership of some of the hottest AI blockchain metaverse and Web3 projects in the world, before the public even knows about them. A project that rewards you in multiple ways, including receiving new rare and scarce tokens every 12 hours. Your rewards are automatically paid by smart contracts in real time without human intervention. All smart contracts have been independently audited by one of the world's leading and most respected blockchain auditors, CertiK. With the potential to earn multiple 6 and 7 figures, with as little as $100, you will be part of the multi-trillion AI blockchain, metaverse, and Web3 megatrend.
Alright guys, welcome back to the second game of tonight, which will be Rampage versus Realm of Kings. And Realm of Kings have decided to go second pick actually, so that's quite interesting. They did have the option, so they could have gone first pick if they wanted, but they did decide to go second pick. As we're waiting for the members to come into the lobby here, but it's gonna take a few more minutes, so just bear with us. And yeah, so Fluffy will be joining me again. How are you doing, Fluffy?
Yes, I'm doing great. So what kind of comps are we expecting here? What is heroes that you haven't really seen in this tournament that you'd like to see getting picked up?
So these teams, right? These teams we have. This is going to be the first time we see them, because we did start with Group D. Group C will have to be played like off stream, right? Because we were late, of course. But the heroes that I haven't seen much, I'll just let me just check over here quickly. Honestly, there have been a whole lot of like heroes that were picked up. Obviously, I think in Group A, it was some like funny picks. We had like one or two good teams that actually did different, compositions. Like they picked up the Matilda. Matilda I haven't really been seen much in this
Yeah.
tournament so far. Maybe like 2 or 3 times at best. So there is the Matilda. I haven't really seen much of Valentina as well. I think Group B was the most I've seen Valentina, and that was like also 2 or 3 times. I haven't seen much Lunox.
Just wanted to mention her. What's your opinion about that hero? I personally think definitely one of the top 3 mages now.
You know what's crazy
Yes.
is that I'm looking at I'm looking at basically the win rates in on this website, and would you believe it if I told you that Vixana is banned out more than Faramus, more than Lunox, more than Lilia, more than Valentina? Actually, one of the most banned mages.
I believe it over. I'm gonna tell you. I believe it over Lilia and Valentina, but I would personally rather ban a Lunox or Faramis than ban a Vexon. I
Yeah.
just feel it's easier to play around her than to play around those two, because yeah, it's kind of interesting. I would have never have guessed that though.
I mean, I do. Honestly, I play her as a troll pick, but even when I do, it's like it's crazy, right? All you need is like a good, like even a set hero like a Terizla or a Tigreal, Atlas, anybody who does sets, and the damage is actually insane coming from the second skill.
I believe you, but my opinion yet again is, would you take the Vexana or would you take the Nano Aurora in that
So
instance?
so as I'm looking here, there's 3 heroes into like the SS tier, and obviously like now this is like mythical glory things, right? So this is not like what pro esports players are using in like MPL and stuff, or at least we haven't seen it yet. Because MSC is still coming up, MPL is still coming up. I haven't seen much of Vexana in NACT, but NACT, like NA has their own. Like I feel like they're behind on the meta, or maybe they have just their own different meta in terms of that. But Aurora is banned out. Aurora is banned out 96% of the time.
Yeah, I truly understand that. I agree with you. To say something about the NA, because I'm currently in NA, so I know a bit of the NA scene. I know shifting, the meta is a lot different from back to SA. Like, Martyrs is a prior ban in SA, especially in the 10 bans, he always gets picked up. I never see a Martyrs ban or a Martyrs pickup
You
in the
know,
NA server.
since you've left, Martus has been banned out less. Um, in like actual five five man rank games.
Okay. Well, on the other side, I know because I talked to Seppi at a stage is like before Lunox received the nerf, Lunox was banned or played every game here. And he told me people aren't really picking her that side, which was very interesting for me because I thought she's literally SD'd almost every role. Because Lunox works in gold lane for me. I, in better than I think if you get her to snowball, she destroys most marksmen as well. Mid lane she works. Jungle doesn't work anymore. It's like I think she's playable in jungle, but I don't think she's as strong. But I
No,
heard it said was
they nerfed the what you call it. They nerfed
yeah, I know, I
jungle
know.
clear.
Oh, I thought you no before the nerf she was probably the best jungler in the meta, definitely in my opinion.
Yeah, for
Because who
sure.
could you play?
It was Lunox, it was Alice. Those were pretty much stood apart from the normal like junglers, right? Because of the way
Yeah,
they
but what I
scale.
don't know, yeah, but what is interesting for me is like the moment Lunox, because it was only Lunox's jungle that was nerfed, right? It wasn't any other skill. It was just a damage to creeps.
Yeah.
But it felt like she fell off the meta for most people because I barely saw her getting picked up even in mid lane, which shouldn't have made a difference at all because obviously minions and creeps don't have the same effects on them, which was interesting. But it's definitely a hero I feel a lot of people still sleep on. Um, she has that one shot capability, especially if you're going against the Barats or the even the Balmond. You shred him before he can really do anything to you. The Barats does have to immediately catch you in the alt or you're just gone, basically. But so there is a bit of a shift in the meta, but yeah, but you were telling me about the Vexana. I wanted to ask you something. What do you think about the Sang build Vexana I've been seeing in the tournaments being played?
Um,
The cursed helmet getting picked up first, let's be exact.
I don't know. Uh, for
Because
Vexana, it's like I think I've heard that they what you call it that the Eternal
God.
God, yeah, the Eternal God takes like does more damage or something like that.
So he takes the effects of Vexana, right? And I know, so the reason behind you build the cursed helmet is because cursed helmet passively deals damage to enemies close to you as well and to creeps, right? Even if you just get the Molten Essence. It is
Yeah.
that continuous damage it deals if you're in the area. So I think because the Eternal God struggles to hits its enemies. But so I see the reasoning behind it. So the Eternal God does deal that passive damage of Cursed Helmet, but I don't see how it really works as well. Like I just feel a pure damage build is better because you should be with your first and second skill you deal so much damage. And I just feel your guard is basically like a protection for yourself and for your team and a very good engage skill for if you guys want to dive tower or something as well.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering what your opinion about it to see, because I know people disagree about this, because I know other people that say it's meta, and then people say it's not really meta in their opinion.
I haven't tried it out
Mhm.
myself. I would just prefer um like instead of using like the the Eternal God as the main damage source, I would prefer using the second skill because the damage on the second skill is actually insane. So
Yeah, definitely, and it scales quite well, even though if you go more for like CDR build if you go for like your fleeting time or maybe your enchanted talisman.
I don't know. You go full damage. I've seen people that use enchanted talisman, and like they go enchanted talisman and then they go like what's this fleeting time, and they have like no damage at all.
Yeah, I've played them both, and I don't know, the constant CC with my ult, your ult has a cooldown of about 12, 13 seconds.
Right,
Does make it kind of.
I think both teams are ready up here, so we're gonna jump into this game pretty soon. Just waiting for one person to ready up.
Yes, I see. So.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see a Vexana in this game. But I tell you what, I played Vexana and like I just shredded the enemies. And the thing is, you could use your like if you're going to go full damage and use your second skill as the main source of damage, you could just use the Eternal Guard as a way to initiate. So you use the Eternal Guard and then you pop your second skill on them, and then to keep them ready, to keep them still, you use your first skill. And it's basically
Yeah.
it's late.
Yeah, that definitely works because that combats quite well with it. But let's go to another hero because I think we've been talking about mages too much. The hero that I personally believed was the worst hero in the game for like 2 or 3 years now. What's your opinion about the Sun revamp?
I didn't read what they did to him, but it feels I actually don't know. I feel like he's a little bit better, but I don't think he automatically like becomes meta. Alright, we're gonna go into this game here finally,
Yes.
and then yeah, let's go into the drop. So this game is going to have Rampage versus what was this people? Realm of Kings. Realm of Kings. There we go.
Who's left, who's right?
Realm of
Rampage
Kings. Realm of
left.
Kings is on the right, and Rampage is on the left.
Okay, fantastic.
So
Alright, but if we jumping in.
yeah, so Rampage starts
Reduce-
off with the Diggy ban, and in response, Realm of Kings will go for the Xbox ban.
Do you feel this Xbox is as meta? Because it's not something we've always. I know it's always been meta on the South African side, but it's not something that always gets picked or banned. Or other times in other servers as well. But you feel
For Xborg, obviously you have like the War Axe and the Brute Force, which gave him like an indirect buff, and he just does so much now. We usually do ban it out, and and the times when we don't, we just kind of regret it.
did you see the Barats pick? I know Mama Zane's current opinion is he believes it's one of the best jugglers currently in the game. He says it is just too overpowered, but it is in the hands of a pro player. I really do like it if they would go for a Charisma pickup. I just think Charisma offers so much, and there's not a lot of heroes that really. Oh, never mind. Going for the Nabi rather. Very late game coming out from the side of Rampage as far for me. Going for the Nabi and the Cecilia. And this is probably the Gwen Rome, maybe EXP.
I'm thinking it's gonna be a Gwyn Rome, to be honest with you. But yeah, Barat is really strong because obviously you're building him tank, like mostly tank, and he does still do quite a bit of damage when he's like fully stacked. And Realm of Kings will go and pick up the Faramus.
Yeah, I do know you go first item War Axe on him. I have tried it, and it is. If you get that early lead, it's just. They really struggle to get to kill you, basically. Yeah, I really like this Raptors pickup, running the Purify as well with the carry. This draft is looking very good for me on that side.
I honestly, it's like it just looks like Realm of Kings. The draft is they seem to be unkillable. Imagine they come up with
Yeah,
like a Angela or Estes or something like that.
they're definitely going to become unkillable. Because I can already tell you the carries, I don't see the carry going for a damage build. It's going to be the tank carry we see most of the time coming in. And there's a Chikulo as well, so just like these are going to be four very tanky targets with because the parameters have that alt, and he's not going to struggle getting it off with the purifier as well. So even if the charisma catches him and he has a teammate nearby, I think I really like this draft so far coming out from them.
Yeah, I think definitely Rampage need to go for the Rakai. Ui.
I don't know about the Amen coming out there.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, eh? Like, I guess if he snowballs, which is unlikely, then he'll have a chance. But look at it, right? They don't really. I feel like the strongest early game hero they have is Terizla, and
Yeah,
Guinevere is going Rome, so obviously don't count on her for damage. Not the tankiest not the tankiest hero in the early game either. And then Amon, Hanabi, and Sicilian they'll take some time to scale.
yeah, true. I think the Charisma has a good game into the Arlot in the earlier stages. Uh, Arlot does struggle a bit before he does get that final slash against him, just because of the amount of sustain that the Charisma has as well.
I think it's more like Arlott wins the Rizla lane because you can dodge his second skill, like the three phases of the second skill. You can just like dash behind him. So
That's also true yet again.
yeah, so Arlott has been picked up to use it against thing. Let's see if I have the right overlay. Yeah, all right, cool.
I'm honestly not going to ask you which draft you prefer. It does feel like we're seeing an M5 draft on the one side and a bit of a late game draft on the other side for me. But yeah, would you see that maybe going for a invade? At least I like this idea of what the change, and I feel that is something that's a bit underrated maybe in some servers is just like Gwen getting that vision, knowing that the Barat is on blue, so you have an idea of how his rotation is going to go in the game. It's a
Yeah,
small thing, but it helps a lot in the in the long run. You'd always want to know because then your marksman knows, okay, but Barat is probably, since he started with blue, he's going to go to red, and I'm probably going to get a game. So you have a good idea of how the flow of the game is going to go.
yeah. I
So
mean, it definitely, like, for example, she can like for the carry no, the Hanabi, for example, she can just look at Amon and then be like, okay, the enemy jungler should be around there. Oh, actually, a first blood coming in from the Terizla. Well played against the Arlott there, who even actually used Flicker. So I don't know what happened there. Oh, spatial migration.
that's why
Yeah, Fluffy.
that's why I said it's a bit hard playing into the Charizard with the Arlott. Because technically, I agree, the Arlott should work against him. But if you miss that second skill, or you just overextend a bit, and the Charizard does have his skills on, you are a bit of a kind of a sitting duck with Arlott.
Yeah.
If you-
But Amon gets
So-
taken out by Barat in the top lane there, so Barat's gonna have pretty much an uncontested turtle.
It does look like they are still coming yet. Do you see the Sicilian coming out? Just might be a bit too late, I think.
But so far, things are pretty even. I thought I was gonna see some invades here, but it looks like the Realm of Kings are just gonna take it easy, and not do anything too aggressive. Seems like.
I definitely agree with you there. I think if they invade would have been a good call from them, especially since you have that early game
Oh,
dominance
final
coming
slash
out of
onto the
Rat.
Terizla. Flickers out, so Bharat doesn't get land his ult. Hanabi getting the
Oh,
kill
it does pick up.
onto
Yep.
carry there.
Yeah. Paramus might fall to the Aemon as well. In the mid lane.
A spatial migration misses out. What's going on here? The late game heroes are winning in the early game.
I'm not understanding this as well. Looks like I personally I do feel I was correct with what I said about the draft, but I just feel they're just being outplayed at this stage or out-rotated even. And just getting caught off guard.
Yeah, we do see a pushback onto Gwyn here. Gonna flicker out of there.
I don't know. Interesting game coming out so early on. Definitely not that I expected to happen.
Yeah, same for me. But Turtle is gonna spawn up here, as both teams are gonna gear towards it. Pushback onto Gwyn, jumps out with the spatial migration.
Oh,
Oh, the Netherrealm comes out to save the Roma. But they don't have the
that's something
resource.
that might have.
Yeah. But
Yeah, and the cooldown on Aemon's ult.
we
And this is turtle. I think that a stun from Anabi just came in, but the Barats might fall as well. I really can't believe what I'm seeing with my eyes at this stage. This is definitely not something that I was expecting.
Yeah, I mean, if Realm of Kings don't do something and like take advantage of their comp. We see Tigreal pushing back this Amon here, but not really anybody to take advantage of that. If Realm of Kings don't do something soon and start making, taking advantage of their comp, then it's just gonna give Rampage some time to scale and get the damage in.
Definitely, and that Hanabi and Cecilia are going to give such big problems for you in the late game. But we do see maybe a dive here coming at the top side. Kerry is pushing the tower quite hard. Oh, but the wind does fall to the Faramis as well.
Yeah, we saw a flicker implosion here onto the Gwyn and Sicilian. But as a trade, Amon will try and get this blue buff. He has to make it quite fast. He does escape with it.
Yeah, they're really playing this well. Even though if they lose something, they just make sure they get that bit of compensation back for it as well.
Yeah, the whole jungle is cleared, so for us, we're gonna have to be careful with these stacks.
Yeah, definitely. I think maybe try and go to the mid lane here, just try and get stacks on that minion wave.
Well, Faramis taking quite a lot of shots. Netherrealm comes out, but not gonna save him for much longer, I think. Yeah. And they... Hey, what the... What's going on here? They're just looking at Amon just bully the Faramis. It's crazy.
Yeah, that final slash flicker ult was probably not what they expected to happen, but yeah, I just can't believe this early game dominance coming out. Okay, the Gwen does catch a Barat. This is for engaging on one, and I don't think he makes it up.
Yeah, Terizla picks up the kill there. I don't see this Tigreal doing the best in this game, eh?
Yeah, the problem is because Hanabi obviously has that automatic purify with his second skill and with the Aegis as well. And the Sicilian running the purifies, it's going to be kind of hard to catch them. Because obviously they've got your two major damage dealers. And you don't really want to ult the Gwyn or the Terizla, and the Aemon is so fast. It's a bit hard for the team to maybe catch him at time.
But Realm of Kings does have quite a few AoE damage skills. What's going on here?
Oh, but why see the implosion on two of them, Aemon and the Gwyn? I think both of them fall here.
Yeah. Okay, good
Very
good
good
start.
fight.
Good start. Primus gonna have to pop the
Sorry
Netherram.
for the interruption there.
I don't know. What's going on? Why is Tigreal behind the Primus? Carry? Doesn't quite get that kill, but Realm of Kings are gonna push down this mid lane.
They should know the Sicilian doesn't have the Purify to
Oh,
work with
penalty
now,
zone
but
onto the Barats here. Tigreal taking quite a lot of damage from the Sicilian. Has to flick out. Alot in a dangerous situation has to flick out as well. So no flicker set potentials for the next 2 minutes here.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just checking here. Yeah, the itemization so far. I see that Six is going for the dominance first item. He does have the silence robe as well. And they are not going for it as well. But 3 anti-heals coming out so far from the side of Rampage.
Ui, Amon gets the kill onto Primus here. As it looks like Rampage gonna have pretty much an uncontested Lord. Gonna be looking for the spatial migration, misses out. Tigreal using
Big implosion.
big implosion, big final slash, penalty zone as well. Gonna make this into a reverse sweep here. Alot gonna be dashing around but doesn't do much. Unfortunately, I don't think I've seen. I think Nigerian teams have been using Alot so far with the tanky build. I haven't seen damage build coming out from them for the Alot.
I have seen, so what a lot of the players do now is they go for the Fury Hammer, because in the NAC, and I've seen in the NACT matches that are being played currently, I see they still don't go for the tanky all-out build, but they go for the Fury Hammer as the first item. Because of his damage does scale still quite well with just that item. But yeah, it's completely dominance from it's one-sided on the side of Rampage at this moment. I just feel the damage coming through is a bit too much. So even though if they get a great set, it's just so hard to still kill the enemies. Even if the Tigreal finds them with the final slash, we've seen just how the fight.
A flicker with the spatial migration misses out. Tigreal taking quite a lot of damage. Oh, flicker implosion here. Final slash as well. Netherram comes out. And this is gonna be a comeback for Realm of Kings. Yeah. It's a 4-0 trade here. 4 kills. So Realm of Kings, they're just gonna do some wave management and try and push down as many turrets as they possibly can.
Yeah. Very great play coming out there from them.
Yeah, those tier 1 turrets are definitely gonna go down, 100%. But Realm of Kings need to not overstay their welcome, otherwise they're gonna get picked off. Oh, gonna be able to conceal play, spatial migration as well as the Violet Requiem. Penalty zone onto Arlott there. Hanabi gets the kill on Tigreal, but they traded off with the Guinevere pick. Guinevere kill. So Rome for Rome so far.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that's the right target you want to go for as a Gwen. You don't really want to catch the Tigreal.
I think they caught the Tigreal and the Faramus, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I don't think so, because the Faramus didn't use the Purify to get out. I just think he just escaped in time there.
I know they did get two. I don't know which two though. As Rampage is gonna start up this enhanced. No. This is not an enhanced load, is it? Is it? Yeah, it is.
No, it is 13 minutes. It should definitely be.
But Realm of Kings in like a better position than they were before. So
Definitely. The gold lead was 12k at a stage, and they brought it back down to 4. So definitely, they're going to be able to contest this. I would have said they would have been able to contest that Lord as well, in my opinion, because they did have all of their ults up.
yeah, I don't know. They should have actually.
But I definitely do think this shouldn't be.
Oh, spatial
Would you
migration.
say the spatial migration?
Our Lord has to flicker out, so no flicker plays coming in from him, but Tigreal does still have that option. Gonna be up to him to save this game.
He does have that implosion. I just think their wave management is not working out for them. They should really try to stick these waves together.
It's yeah. I mean, two lanes are gonna hit at the same time, and then the third lane is gonna come through. But
Yeah, they definitely should get the bot.
oh,
But the implosion does go off, but the Sicilian does use the Purify to get out.
yeah, flicker penalty zone here. I guess the Barats. Carrie doing her best to dish out some damage, but the Sicilian takes out. As it's gonna be GG's for Rampage.
I just think the Netherrealm just came out a bit too late there, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Tigreal not making the best plays here. Went on to one hero that had Purify. And look at this. I guess this is why some of these teams ban out Sicilian. Just look at the damage coming in from him. They're 42%, 82,000.
Yeah, it's the Sicilian is. What do you think about running the Demon Boots and the Enchanted Talisman as well? That's kind of weird for me.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know for that one, but I guess it is okay for early game.
I understand the idea behind the Demon Boots is just to not struggle with mana. Maybe it is so that he has the ability to spam a bit more of his skills at once. Probably makes some sense. His mana regen should be a bit quicker with both those items.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it definitely stops, saves him from like going back to base every few minutes.
Yeah, just to get that mana back.
Yeah.
And
Right.
he does. It's kind of interesting because we don't really see the Cloak of Destiny build anymore on any of the heroes as well.
Clock of Destiny, yeah, it's basically like a forgotten item, yeah.
I just think the item itself is not as great anymore. All the other items just offer so much more. Like, the only reason you go for it, in my opinion, is just to get that bit of sustainability.
I don't know the point of Clock of Destiny anymore because obviously now lightning you used to combo with lightning truncheon, but lightning truncheon goes off onto magic power now and not to mana, so
Yeah. No, I agree with you because that was the main reason behind getting both of those items. I have seen a few people pick it up because you do get that HP as well from Cloak at full stacks, which does make you a bit tankier as a mage, and you still do get some magic power. But yeah, it's just not such a great item anymore, especially after the Lightning Trunks and rework.
Yeah, I think Clock of Destiny. It's good. It's just that I think the stacks take way too long to basically be useful.
Oh, because I think it's a stack every 15 or 30 seconds, something like that, and then it stacks up to 12 times. I am going completely off memory because I can't remember how the item works. I haven't built it in a very long time. It's every 20 seconds and 15 stacks.
I'm just gonna try and get the next teams into lobby. Just looking for chaos.
Okay, okay.
Alright, guys, we're just waiting in lobby for both teams to get ready and come online. But anyways, that game will start soon. But yeah, as I was saying, Fluffy,
Yes.
it gets boring to use one skin all the time. So even for me, like yeah, I switch between K, I switch Legend. Sometimes I use the Starlight as well. The
Yeah,
hairstylist is also not bad at all.
yeah, I know the hairstylist is one of his smoother skins, if I can put it like that. Um, how is the Gusion Legend? I haven't seen a lot of people play with it. It's either the K or the Collector they usually play with.
It's really smooth, eh? Sometimes I have like this block where I don't play well for some reason, and then I'll use the legend skin, uh, and it just feels a whole lot smoother.
Well, there you guys have it. If you want to become a Gusion main, Legend skin first. Um, yeah, no, so I never played Gusion actually. So I got lucky in the KOF event.
Oh
I
yeah,
got it in a random draw. Like I was drawing for, I really hoped for Cho because I've always wanted the Yuri skin.
yeah.
And then halfway through, I just got Gusion in a random box. So I was like, good because I think personally, I think those are the two best KOF skins. I would never be able to play with wins. Because you're in cycle ball 20 times will make me mentally unstable.
Honestly, it should, if you do your research, it should only take you like 20 games to get decent at Gushin if you have like stable MS. I think even you can play like 20-30 MS ideal for to do
Yeah,
fast hands. But you see, for Gushin, there's like how can I say, there's a leeway that there is for certain skills in certain situations where you don't really need to do fast hand. You just have to kind of adjust your settings, and then when you tap on a skill, you can just do tap things. Obviously, you'll need a bare minimum of aiming, but there are certain situations where you can just tap skills and get away with it.
yeah, definitely. No, I've been playing him quite a lot. Trying to get mastery on him, or I've gotten mastery. But he's such a weird hero for me. Some days I play extremely, or I feel I play extremely well, and I get like 20 or 25 kills on him with 1 or 2 deaths, and then other days I go for the 2 10s or 2 8s. Those
Yeah.
kind of.
Well,
I,
it's he's not the best like assassin, but he's really good. Like for example, I tell you, the last time I played him, I was actually kind of tilted as well because like some people were trash talking us the game before, and I said, you know what, let me pull up with
Mhm.
the Gushin here, and he's like my old main, so I'm a bit washed on him. Don't do as well as I used to, and so I go into this game and. Within a minute, there's like 4 people invading my jungle. I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Your team is banning.
Yeah, Gusion early game clear is not really his best attribute, if we can say it like that.
I think he does better than
Your team
other heroes
has
because
destroyed
you go adaptive attack on his talents and then
Yeah,
you have the season hunter and you should finish like your first buff uh, with like 7 seconds remaining onto the lethal. And what's nice about it is that
Virology is my craft.
you can basically two hit the lethal with the retreat.
yeah.
So
Second
if
skill, first
yeah,
skill,
yeah so if lethal is on your side, there's no reason for you to lose it.
Finish off what was left undone.
Yeah, definitely. No, he's very good at securing stuff like that. I just feel like other junglers have a bit more. I don't know. It's maybe because of his long animation or his long cooldown with his second skill. But I get the same feeling with Pakira. Then I jungle with him. But let's jump into the draft or into the bans. What do you think? We do see the Sicilian and Minotaur getting banned out and the Lilian Diggy. What's your opinion about this? I understand the Diggy ban.
Yeah, so we saw the Diggy ban. This is, I think Shinigami used this before already, with the Tigreal first pick. The Sicilian ban obviously aimed at Nia, who showed us 42% damage on the Sicilian there. Minotaur, because like Minotaur basically is a good counter for Tigreal in some cases. Lilia just a strong early game mage, so I guess it's just an easier time for the mid laner on Rampage, because he probably won't get as much poked out as much if there was a Lilia there.
Yeah, definitely. I have to say, I like this Aurora and this Nathan pickup.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
there's a
I just
Tigreal, there's an Aurora, so the set potential is insane here in this game.
yeah, definitely. And then you just have that Nathan that deals insane amounts of damage. But we also see the Loi Yi coming out, which is something you don't really see as much. I do think it's a very. I don't think she's a bad mage. I just think she's very situational, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
But if you look at
like,
it, right, I think she's really good against set potential team comps, because to take advantage of a set, you're gonna group together, right? And that's where Lao Yi comes in, and she does have the Purify.
yeah, definitely. And I just think she's such a great hero. If you understand how the hero works and you're quite good in understanding the yin and yang, when you have two or more enemies chasing you, you get the stun potential you have on them as well. Is because I don't know. I personally prefer going for the Ice Queen one when I play it as well. But I'm just checking. Yeah, we do see the Joy coming out. In fact, but it does look like a moment it would maybe be the Joy EX. Okay, but we do see the Ruby as well. But yeah, back to the Loi. I just feel she offers so much and early game rotation, especially for if you go against a bit of an inexperienced team. They don't always notice she's not in mid, and you have to be quite careful because if you catch that, a yin yang does deal insane amount of damage. But we did see the Frank and the Yuzong also being picked up. So which comp do you like more, dude?
I don't know, bro. Like I think I favor Shinigami's draft more. It's just for the set potential. They have the Joy as well. I'm not too much of a fan of the Ruby pick. But I guess it does have like a easily available CC to just flicker in or like dash in into the Franco, who probably is going to save the Bloody Hunt for the Joy.
Yeah, definitely. I wonder because I have seen this Ruby being picked up quite a lot nowadays. I don't know. It's a very weird hero. She's either for me in meta or she's fully out of it.
No, she's really
But I
good.
definitely, yeah.
She's really good. But we do have like two heroes here from the side of Rampage. They haven't been picked up much. One of them being the Franco, the other one being the Lao Yi. So gonna be interesting to see as we see a Tigreal just scouting out the Barats here. Probably gonna go for invade with the pushback. Does force the Barats to use the retreat, but he's in a dangerous situation as Franco zones out on him. But he's gonna get caught out by the Yin Yang here. Oh, Aurora comes
Also,
in to save him.
the flicker was also committed by the Franco there. try and get that flicker hook, but unfortunately he did miss out.
That's a tough one.
Something I'm noticing is, personally, I hope this Ruby goes for a bit more damage. Um, for the fact that we are seeing a lot of magic coming out from their side, especially with we do see the Nathan, the Aurora, and the Joy.
Yeah, I'm hoping she goes like spell vamp, like bloodlust and war axe is just about what you'd need to do damage. After that, just build tank. Oh, is he?
Oh, Joy gets a blue though.
Yeah,
By
but
the
it's
way,
been going
Joy
on
does.
here. Gonna get that first blood. Hanabi. Oh, the Iron Oak
Red
comes
hook got
out.
the Franco there.
Yeah. So there is a bit of a trade, not the best one because obviously Baratz is dead. Yin Yang goes onto Aurora, has to flicker out. And Yuzong in
Why
a
he might be
position.
here with a good one.
A Petrify comes out as well.
I don't know what happened there. That was a bit of a premature play. I think he was probably expecting the Joy to dash there.
Yeah.
I don't know why he was expecting it, but that's the only reason why I could see why he would do it so quick. This thing might be in a bit of
Yeah,
a
it's-
difficult position here.
Oh, the freeze comes out from Aurora as well as the frozen glacier. Joy gets the retribution. I'm offended misses out. Black Dragon form used up but isn't really doing much here. Joy going onto the Baras. Gets the kill with electrifying beats. Yin Yang doing quite a lot of damage. Implosion. Laui in a bit of danger here. He's in a position to take this kill. You can already see how annoying Ruby can be. Joy
It's like-
going in again with the electrifying
Joy,
beats.
I
Yeah,
get
bloody hunt
the
onto her.
Franco. Oh,
I
yes.
just
If
misses
the
out.
Barats had ult there,
Yeah,
unfortunately. But at least he does get the blue this time. I think this is actually the first time that he has picked it up in the entire game.
I think so. Yeah, I think so as well.
I do think if this Franco does get a hook on the Joy of the Nathan, it could turn the fight around quite quickly for them as well.
Yeah, but that's basically Franco for you because like, you know, one lucky hook can just change the game.
Yeah, definitely. That's the ability that Franco has, especially if you have that one carry hero that you can just pick off the entire time. Because I don't know if that's the target you really want to be hooking and using the bloody heart.
Oh,
Okay.
I guess it's okay because Tigreal is not gonna be there, but Joy doing quite a lot of damage on the back line here. Ruby taking out the Yuzong as well. As Joy gonna go into the Barats, gonna get that kill as well.
That's just a 4-for-nothing trade there.
Yeah, make it 5 for nothing because the total is gonna go down now.
Yeah, true.
And
And they
Navi-
get the middle turret. I don't know if Anabi makes us out. But they should get the Nathan.
Implosion goes out
Does
into
it
Laui here.
We do see the flicker coming out from the Aurora as well.
Yeah, Frozen Glacier comes out. Electrifying Beats. Gonna take out that Franco. Yeah, Joy having a really good game here.
Our fellow commentator would be so proud if he was here to see this.
Yeah. Ruby getting yet another kill onto Yuzong. I don't know how that's
So,
happening.
what? mean, yeah, Ruby shouldn't. Because I don't know, Ruby isn't as strong as Yuzong in the early stages of the game, or she shouldn't be, in my opinion.
They do have the early game lead in terms of goals with 4,000, and she had the Sea Halberd before Yuzong had any items built up yet.
No, that would definitely make some sense.
Franco not really getting key hooks so far, and Hanabi
Yeah, no, definitely.
in a dangerous.
In a bit of trouble. The Tigreal does show himself, so I do think that Navi will be a bit more. Oh, but they do find out the Tigre. Okay, the implosion. Do you see the implosion popped as well? But the Tigreal escapes again with just a slither of health.
Yin Yang doing quite a lot of damage. Hook, hook comes out. I don't know, man. These whenever like I see a Franco hook, or even when I hook myself, it's just so funny for some reason. But yeah,
Yeah.
like you know what happened in that team fight. So
Yeah.
Franco used the bloody hunt, and Baraz ate the Tigreal at the same time. So it was kind of a wasted ult from both of them actually.
Yeah, it's kind of counterproductive because both of them they have suppression on 2 heroes, which should be quite strong as well. Because if I'm right, Barat's when you're inside, it does counter suppression. You can't purify out.
Yeah.
Could be a third turtle. And what just a great implosion coming out there.
Yeah, Nathan pumping in the damage. Hanabi was just split pushing there, but I think it's what they need at this moment.
Yeah, they need to get something out of these fights, even though they're losing. Like, it's definitely not a trade that you would love to take, but it's still better than getting nothing out of that entire thing as well.
Yeah, I think. Why do I feel like Baraz is going for Thunderbolt here? But as Joy gets the kill with the electrifying beats onto Hanabi.
It does look like that, yes, because he does have the Azure Blade, and I really doubt that he's going for an endless battle.
Yeah. I feel like it's getting to this to the point of the game where I think even a lucky hook won't make a difference, because Ruby with the I'm offended can just flicker in and and cancel that that bloody hunt.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Tigreal
I just
does the conceal play. Gonna get an implosion here onto 2.
but
Ooh.
it looks like they will all get out of it.
Look at the damage. Actually, Joy almost gets taken out. Ruby with the flicker goes on to Hanabi, gets the kill. Tigreal gonna get taken
But
out.
why?
Yeah.
This is not such a bad fight. I think.
Ooh, bloody hunt going on to the Ruby here. Gonna get killed off by the Yin Yang. There's Franco gonna zone in into the Aurora. Who knows? Maybe he'll look.
I think they can actually maybe go. Ooh,
Yeah.
never mind. They were just a bit too low. It was just so thin at this point. At this moment, the Navi is the closest to, and it's almost a 3k gap just to the Navi at this point.
Yeah, they this Franco is really gonna have to pull up his socks and make these key hooks. Even I feel like even if he hooks the Tigreal at this stage of the game into the turret, that should be a dead Tigreal, and that'll change the course of the fight.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think if he catches his joy as well, because it does feel like most of the lead is just on this joy. So I think they'll have the capability of fighting if she falls off in the team fight. If you just look at the gold lead currently, item wise,
The thing is, even if you hook the Joy, which is going onto the Yuzong right now, gonna make it out just barely. Barat's going in here onto Joy, probably gonna get picked off though.
I don't think he gets out.
Yeah, but it gives his team enough time to actually take out the Lord here. It's not a bad option.
Yeah, at least. Yeah, they don't use a base turret at least, or an inhibitor turret.
Dangerously close though. All turrets, well, at least 2 turrets are in half HP.
Half HP.
Yeah.
Joy is looking to commit as well.
Yeah, so Barat does have that Thunderbolt here. I think he is going for, he's definitely going for Radiant Armor now. But I think Athena's would have been a better option here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we talked about it the other day. I'm just not such a big fan of Radiant at the moment.
Yeah, because even then, like
Just-
Athena's once the shield is popped, you're gonna have that few seconds of reduced like magic damage onto you. So it's definitely still a better option.
Yeah, definitely.
But it is something. It is something to help with the Joy's damage. So it's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, I think on the other hand, you do also have the Nathan and the Aurora, which work quite. The Radiant does work quite well against them as well. So I understand why you would go for it and pick it up.
Ooh,
It
conceal
does look
play.
like it's still building magic things.
Oh, this Ruby is going
They will
down.
get.
Yeah, this Ruby is going down. But
I
Tigreal,
actually think they. If this Tigreal gets caught off here in a bad position, I think this could. Okay, never mind.
but the thing is, they can contest. They can contest now.
They have the Noyu ult as well,
Yeah.
which is.
But yeah, no, it's too late. Barat needs to back off now.
The thing with this Luigi is you can just pop in a random bush, and especially if that Tig hasn't checked everything from the back, you can just get such a great set on them.
Yeah, but the thing is, they use what, like 3 ultimates taking out the Ruby.
Yeah.
So, ooh, Yuzong gets
And
killed
why
off
is it
here
not- oh,
without even using the Black Dragon form. Was he lagging or something?
Maybe just the CC was a bit too much. I see the Aurora was in the area as well.
But it's
Because
small.
it does have a bit of a casting animation as well. Lord, you definitely can get this bottom inhibitor turret. Oh, Aurora might be in trouble, and she does fall, in fact.
Yeah. It's just
Just
gonna
with this
be.
joy just scaling up.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a wipe.
We're going to see the Yuzong just get up in time.
Not gonna be able to save
Yeah,
his base though.
Yeah, even the 3-man Petrify doesn't mean a lot at this stage.
Yeah.
Victory!
But not having the best game did get invaded quite a bit, so that is to be expected. Any final thoughts on this game?
Yeah, it's looking like the Barats pick is not really working out in any of these games for me.
I feel like they're just not playing it right, or yeah, they definitely not playing it right. Because we did see, like, for example, Alpha Zeros, Kaizen, even La Cosa, who was using these Barats, and they were doing quite well with it too. So
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's just I've seen these last two matches. I don't think they're aggressive enough when playing the Barats as well. And when they are, it's they're a bit stuck and they get CC'd a bit too much.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe they're not used to tank jungles. They overestimate the amount of damage that that these characters can take.
yes, definitely. So let me ask you like this: what are the matches going forward from here?
So we're gonna finish Group D tomorrow, and Group C will be finished during the week because obviously we were late today, so, and we can't really fit it into the schedule. So Group D is tomorrow. We have at 7 o'clock, Shinobi no Itoki versus Rampage. Then at 7:30 it's Chaos versus Realm of Kings. Hopefully Chaos like contacts me or something so we can have some sort of communication going on here. Then at 8 o'clock Shinobi no Itoki versus Realm of Kings. After that at 8:30 Shinigami versus Chaos. At 9 o'clock Shinigami versus Realm of Kings, and at 9:30 Rampage versus Chaos. But as it stands so far, Shinigami seems to be the team that's standing out amongst the others. I don't know if you feel the same way. We haven't seen Chaos, uh,
Yeah,
but
definitely. They've just been dominating so far, and really just not really getting contested at the moment.
yeah,
But yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, Chaos as well.
yeah. Hopefully, Chaos. If you're watching or anybody knows Chaos, please tell them to contact me on the WhatsApp group or something, so we can have some sort of communication going through here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send out the results of the group stages soon for Group C and Group D, and like I said, Group C is gonna be finished after Group D. So and then next weekend will be the playoffs. So yeah, hopefully you guys join us for tomorrow's stream as well, and we'll